So I get the question a lot, how much are buffalo nickels worth? In this video, I'm going to go over 10 rare buffalo nickels that sold for a lot of money in auction. Welcome back to Old Money Prices. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about rare coins and paper money, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Alright, let's jump right into the video. Here we have a 1919S buffalo nickel graded by PCGS Mint State 66. Now this one's tied for the finest scene. That means it's extremely high grade. You can see how lustrous and beautiful this coin is. But don't worry, even in the lower grades, this coin can be worth a good amount of money. Just because this one graded so highly, it sold for $89,000, guys. So if you have a 1919S buffalo nickel and it's in good condition, put it to the side because it's going to be worth a lot of money. Here we have a pretty rare date. This is a 1926S graded by NGC in Mint State 63. It's important to know only 970,000 of these were ever minted, which is the smallest amount of buffalo nickels ever produced for a specific series. So if you inherited a buffalo nickel collection, this is definitely one you want to look out for, the 1926S. Especially in the better graded conditions, they're going to be worth good money. This one sold for $7,475. This is a 1935D buffalo nickel graded by PCGS Mint State 67 plus meaning it's very nice for the grade. Now to give a good comparison, there were over 12 million of these coins minted, which is a big difference from the previous coin. This one sold for a lot of money specifically because of the great condition that it's in. This one sold for $34,800. This is one of my favorite type of buffalo nickels. I'm always looking for these. This is a 1918/7D buffalo nickel graded by NGC, a fine 15. Now remember, the highest grade you can get is 70 and the lowest grade you can get is 1. So this one being a fine 15 is definitely down there. So realize that for your coin to be worth thousands of dollars, it doesn't necessarily need to be in that great of condition. The big takeaway here is looking at the date, you can see that the 1918 was struck with the 7, so the 8 has a 7 as well. Sometimes it's hard to see, so make sure that you're spending a little bit of time. If you have the 1918, make sure you're looking out for the 1917 date as well on the coin. This one sold for $2,242. Up next, we have a 1919S buffalo nickel graded by PCGS Mint State 65 plus. This one had a mintage of 7,521,000, but don't let that deter you because there's not many of them out there today, especially in a high grade like this. So if you have this date, even in a lower grade, it's still going to be worth a lot of money, but because this one was graded so highly by PCGS, it sold for $42,000. Here we have a 1937D buffalo nickel graded by NGC Mint State 62. I would say this is probably my second favorite type of buffalo nickel. This is considered a three-legged buffalo. Now the way you tell if you have this type of buffalo nickel that's worth more money is you flip the coin over and look at the buffalo on the back. You can see that the front leg is pretty much missing, and that is the main reason why they call this the three-legged buffalo. This is probably one of the most popular type of buffalo nickels because of this minting mistake. So if you have any buffalo nickels, make sure that you flip them over and check if they only have 3 legs because they're going to be worth a lot more money. This one, again, graded by NGC Mint State 62. The highest grade you can get is 70. This one sold for $3,200. Here we have another 1918/7D buffalo nickel graded by PCGS, a VF20. So again, a low grade here, but this one has that error in the date. Make sure you're keeping an eye out for this date. As you can see, this one's a bit harder to see, but it's definitely there. So even in the low, very fine grade, which this one is, this one sold for $5,922, guys. So definitely keep an eye out for these coins. Here we have a 1937D three-legged nickel that, I mean, this coin just looks phenomenal. This one was graded by PCGS Mint State 65. Again, you can very obviously see when we flip the coin over that this buffalo only has 3 legs. That front leg is just completely missing. So three-legged buffalo nickels can be worth anywhere from hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of dollars. This one, because it was graded so nicely by PCGS, this one sold for $19,800, guys. Absolutely mind-blowing money for this buffalo nickel. Here's a 1918/7D buffalo nickel again. That grade, make sure you're looking out for that error. I wanted to show this one because this one was graded nicely by PCGS in a Mint State 64 plus. Now, if you thought that the other ones brought good money, just wait until I tell you the price on this this one. So any type of grade is still going to be good. It's still going to be worth good money. But because of the high grade on this one sold for $99,000. So again, the low grade I was showing you of this 1918/7 Air sold for a couple $1,000s. Because of the mint state grade on this one sold for $99,000. So let me just show you this one really quickly because it brought over double the last one. And this is why grading is so important. This one was graded by PCGS a mint state 65. This is a 1918/7D Buffalo nickel. This one was only graded 1 point higher. Previous one was graded a mint state 64. This one graded a mint state 65. And this one brought $216,000. So it all comes down to the grade, the condition of the coin, the overall eye appeal of the coin. Hit the subscribe button. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next video.